Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. Last time we made some progress on many of our wars here, not so much on the ones in Britannia, but we're about to start taking sieges there, so that will progress pretty quickly. We finished one up here, I think, and also the Alanian revolt, which we were involved in. So Franconia, I think, has just come into the war over here, so we may use these armies to hopefully wipe out some of these gathering forces before they can actually gather. See if we can do that. Poland's hostile army is over here as well, and there's another hostile army there. Alright, some of our upgrades are finishing. Hungary, I think we've pretty much beaten and are just waiting for sieges to finish there as well. I think we're probably losing ticking war score against them for not having siege anything yet, quite a lot of it actually. But that's okay, we are going to finish some sieges at some point, which will obviously turn things around. So we did intercept some of the Franconian army. I'm not sure which war they're in. Let's just look through them and find out. Here we go, it's the reconquest of Gwynedd, actually, which is not what I would have expected. Alright, so we've won this. No point sieging this land, actually, since we're not fighting them directly. In which case, I suppose we should maybe send some troops to fight this Polish army. Probably just disband this 10k. Alright, we want to siege up here. This war has gone to 41%, so we'll need to continue sieging. And we can take the Earl of Gwynedd prisoner, which is going to end that war immediately. So we'll enforce our demands. Apparently we now can nominate a successor for the Despotate of Wales, but I don't think we will actually be doing that. So we vassalized you. We'll just transfer all of the... Actually, I think we gained the duchy title. Did I see that? We did. Let's grant this to just one of these characters. And then transfer vassalage to our Despot of Britannia. Alright, these we can disband unless one of them is our retinue, which it is. Ireland is being ravaged by some disease over here. Typhoid fever. Seems like a rough time. We'll just leave our retinue there then. Hopefully we're not paying too much to reinforce them. And continue sieging the other county. We have also won the peasant revolt. Or rather, our vassal despot did, so we can end that one as well. Let's see, we have some children who need educations, including our son and heir, which is definitely very important. We'll educate him ourselves, of course. We still haven't had another child yet who would be born in the purple and take precedence as heir, if we wanted him to. But hopefully that happens at some point. This is our niece. Random courtier for you. And this is our nephew. Yep, seems fine. And we need a commander as well. And Captain Arnie of the Varangian Guard. You've got the job, well done. I was going to disband this army, but maybe we'll actually try and fight some of these people from Franconia and maybe this little army as well, though I think we might be pathing through here with this one. Maybe not. Nope, we were. Okay, so that was worth enough war score to get us to 100 here. So we'll enforce our demands. Oh, that wasn't actually part of Poland, which I thought it was. Okay, never mind. Who did we give Swabia to? Was that you? Yes. So we'll just grant him the county. I don't know if we have the duchy title. We didn't. And any lower titles we may or may not have there. Alright, so down to 4 wars. Let's check on things in Hungary, still going just fine. A young artist is working on what is clearly a divinely inspired icon depicting St. Peter. He needs sponsorship to finish it, so we can place it in our own chapel. Yeah, sure, we'll gain 1 stewardship. I've noticed our marshal's hard work, and everyone seems to like him. I'm deciding between having him heighten the morale of troops, or try to recruit more soldiers. Yeah, let's have him increase levy size, why not? Alright, Antioch having problems. Crown laws. Well, that's just fine. We have engaged the Polish army here. I forgot to put commanders in charge again, but that's okay. We have 4 times their numbers, so I think we'll be fine. Cosmas de Houtville claims that he would be a better spymaster than this duke. Now we'll say no to that, I think. Alright, let's see if we can fight this Franconian army with some commanders for a change. Alright, we've beaten the Polish army, so we'll probably just leave. Actually, let's go fight this army instead. Should be worth some war score in one of these wars. Alright, I think we will disband that army now. Our despot of Italy has declared a holy war on this guy. Ah, he's over here. I see. Well, that's fine. That will save us the trouble. He is Catholic, which is why they can do that, I guess. Ooh, Poland has just raised some more troops. Yeah, actually, yeah, they do have adjacent land. Wait, is it... No, it was Italy, not Italia and Inaria, so... That's slightly less preferable, I guess, but as long as it goes to one of my vassals, I don't really care that much. So we took 1 siege in Hungary, and that was enough to get us to 100. So we can end this immediately. So we have taken, I think, all of the king's domain there, so he'll have moved his capital somewhere else, I assume, up to here. So he only personally holds a single county, so he's going to be very weak compared to his vassals. He might have factions or revolts that we can hopefully take advantage of. Conquer some more land in Hungary quickly, and we can't be too far from usurping the kingdom title. Well, we're 1/3 of the way, and we need to be 51%, so still a bit of a way to go. We should give away whichever counties we gained here. Just 2 random characters, I think. and the duchy title, which we also gained. There is a subholding here belonging to Galicia Volhynia, so we'll have to take that at some point, but that's okay. I guess Italia Annonaria has joined. No, actually, they have declared their own holy war for that same county. Come on, guys. Oh no, this is the only holy war. So was it Italia Annonaria that declared it in the first place, or did the other one just end? I guess we'll never know. Well, of course I could go back and watch the video, but I probably will forget. Actually, disband this army now. We are going to win this battle pretty easily, of course. And we want a siege over there, which gets us to 97%, I think, in this war. And another siege up in Britannia, which I think is going to be the last land that we need there once we end this war. So we vassalized her, we'll just transfer her under... I guess we can transfer her directly under the Duke of Gwynedd. Seems fine. Let's disband whichever of you is not retinue, which I realize I already know is that one. And let's see if we get some kind of event about Britannia, which I expect that we will. And our province upgrades are finished. The Imperial borders are restored. Well, not entirely. I think this is maybe the vanilla event, and the HIP events are tied to the actual tiers here, which we still haven't quite finished. But anyway, the Imperial borders are mostly restored. The story of the Roman Empire's glorious recovery will be told throughout the ages. Those unfortunate enough to have lived through the Black Days when barbarians sacked Rome at will, or the Arab invaders swept in from the desert, would not have dared to dream of this day. All of the old provinces have been reclaimed, and the empire now stretches farther than it has in nearly 1,000 years. Church bells across Europe are ringing to celebrate this momentous occasion, and men and women in both Rome and Constantinople are weeping tears of joy. It will be a challenge to keep an empire of this scale together, but for the sake of all humanity, you must succeed, lest the world plunge into yet another dark age of ignorance and barbarity, bereft of Rome's guiding light. The empire will not fall again. We gain 1,000 prestige. That's pretty good. The province of Britannia, cruelly left to their own devices when the Roman garrisons abandoned the province of Britannia in the 5th century, the Bretons can at last rejoice, for after suffering through centuries of darkness, Roman rule has finally been restored to their little island, and they may consider themselves imperial subjects once more. You are welcome, Britannia. Alright, we've also gotten to 100% here, so we'll enforce our demands. And you we can probably transfer under him, maybe? I guess we can't, actually. Wait, that was you, so we can, okay. We can probably just disband this army, and I'm pretty sure this last siege over here will end our one remaining war. You can stop doing whatever you're doing over there. And we probably have some other armies raised somewhere that I don't need anymore. Ah, it was over here, yes. Alright, so let's get this one finished. Let me see just here where our truces are going to be. We're probably going to want to try to kill Hungary. I think that's going to be the highest priority there, to end that truce fast. Yeah, okay. We'll see. It doesn't look like we're going to have a great chance. Well, there's some people we can bribe, so I think we'll do that. Like the Queen, for example. Seems like that's all we can get, though. 64%. How are our internal borders over here? Do we have perfect Britannia plus a little bit of Ireland? Oh, Britannia has some land down here. Why have you done this to me? Can't you just stay on your island? Oh well. It's good enough, I suppose. Alright, so we've won this war as well. Can enforce demands. Disband troops. You were supposed to be under a kingdom that we can't create, so we'll transfer you over here if we can. No, not you. Is it here? I don't think so. It's this one, okay, yes. Well, that will do for now. We're a little below our vassal limits, so I think we're okay for the moment. Might have to do some more organization at some point. Alright, so as soon as this autosave ends, we'll check on what we still have left to do in Tier 6. So most of these I think will still be Hungary. Hungary isn't going to be as bad as maybe it looks like, because once we usurp the kingdom title, we'll make all of the rest of the dukes independent and we'll be able to declare on all of them simultaneously, so probably only 2 more wars against Hungary and then another however many separate wars against all of the various dukes, so that's not so bad. And we'll probably have a few more counties over here, I think. Maybe here it looks like we should be taking? No? You're not independent. Maybe we don't need more land here. Well, rather than spending a lot of time laboriously clicking on people here, I'll just check between episodes and make sure I know what the deal is there. And the other thing which I think I kind of forgot about was all of the subholdings over here that are under these guys. I think this will only be 3 wars though, since we can do a whole county at a time. So that's basically the same as against Hungary, so that's not going to slow us down too much. How about Georgia? Do we need anything else from you? We don't. Okay, so I guess we'll just go ahead and declare on you for some of these subholdings right now. Or we can't do holding wars, apparently. Okay. Are they not under you? They are, surely. So what is the best way to deal with this, then? Usurping his empire title would probably help us out, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Is it not them? It's somebody else? It is somebody else. Okay. That's fine, okay. Just looks very similar. Well, that's just fine. So we can take the holdings here, here, or here. We'll just take whichever one has the most, which will be Kurdistan. He only has 1.6k, so not an issue there. Alright, I guess he has another holding here, and is that his only land? That's weird. Our Prince of Morea has usurped something, okay. Let's have a look at Hungary's internal goings-on. Is he having any vassal problems? Let's actually look at the realm tree. So it seems like most of his vassals are relatively happy. They are, as mentioned, quite powerful compared to him, though. Which is bad for stability in the long term. If he was to die, for example, there'd be quite likely some succession crises, but we are already trying to kill him, so I guess that works both for the purposes of ending our truce and for destabilizing the realm. Which is fine, if only we could actually do it. But we'll keep trying. Another Sultan has been called into this war. Had a cousin born to us, okay. Well, not born to us directly, of course. It would be weird if cousins worked that way. Our truce with Georgia is expiring. But of course we don't need any more land from them. Our cousin came of legal age, okay. And we'll move in and attack the army. We do have some commanders in charge here. And I guess we're not taking attrition anymore, it's just turned into spring, so we can actually fit this many troops, and we should be able to siege these down pretty quickly. In fact, we could assault if we were to move the rest of the troops in. I will probably just siege it the slow way. But we're out of time for this episode, so we'll leave it here for now. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.